MCQ 12 is a plant definition based question. So first, to define translocation is actually the movement of nutrients. In this case, it would be more specific, the movement of amino acids and sucrose in the flow work. Now, it generally takes the nutrient from the leaf and it distributes it downwards from the leaf to the roots part of the plant, and it can also send upwards as well if, let's say, there was actually a flower that's actually found in the plant itself. So it can move up as well as down. Now, transpiration, on the other hand, is considered to be the loss of water from the aerial parts of the plant. Now, the main area whereby the loss of water actually takes place is going to be found at the stomata that's found at the bottom of the leaf. We do have a few stomata distributed above, but most of them is actually found at the bottom of the leaf itself. So looking for a statement here that's considered to be correct. A, involve the use of energy by plants. Translocation is definitely an event that requires energy usage. Alright, this is why for the phloem that is a complex tissue, as mentioned in the previous MCQ, there's the companion cells that respire to release energy to assist the sieve tube elements in translocation. So A itself, mentioning that translocation does not need energy, is actually considered to be wrong. In option B, it was mentioned that it involved only the movement of water. I'll say that for transpiration, yes, it involved the movement of water, but there's a no for translocation that involve amino acids as well as sucrose. For option C, the substance move only downwards. Right, so I'll say that transpiration itself is not going to be the case here. We do see water vapor leaving the plant cell upwards as well as downwards. And translocation, this is seen as the ability to move both upwards as well as downwards towards the roots and towards the flowers. And lastly, for option D, we're going to have the substance only moving upwards, and transpiration is going to be a no process from there. So D as well, we can say that this is not true because we have mentioned that for translocation, the substance should be moving both upwards as well as downward. So now we have to choose between all of the answers here, which is, in this case, all no. So the nearest that we can actually think of here is going to be C and D, which actually mentions about the movement of translocation. So it is unfair to say that all plants actually have flowers, but we can, however, say that all plants, roots itself is not considered to be as an optional part of the plant, but rather a compulsory organ of the plant that is very important in the absorption of water and mineral salts from the soil. So saying that substance move downwards as well as the substance move only upwards, we are more inclined to go with the substance moving downwards for the case of translocation. Right, as well as downwards, as we can always also assume that stomata generally appears at the bottom of the leaf. It's much rarer for it to actually appear at the top part of the leaf. So option 12, MCQ 12, is a good question that actually causes you to think a little bit further and do a little bit sort of an elimination. So for 12, the answer is C.